I think we should just take a little bit of a moment to breathe. Let's take this episode to just relax, to have a moment, to have a moment of silence. Not really, but hey, quick. Not really quick. It's more like an hour of silence, an hour of silence. Yet I am going to be talking. Anyway, I am just saying this because I have after what I just said, I've literally forgotten everything that I just said, and I don't know what I am trying to say. But I'm just gonna restart whatever I was saying because I've completely zoned out of everything that I was about. I feel like I'm really need to just talk in another edition episode of Scene. And I know, and I just want to say today has been such a great day, because I've been able to finish up a lot of homework, and I was also able to talk to Nick, Snowy, Speedy, and just maybe PK, and it's been so fun. But it's also been really stressful because, as per usual, Nick is a bit of a tyrant, but I'm not going to go into detail, even though I am probably going to do that. But for now, let me just tell you about how great my day was today. It was so peaceful, it was so relaxing. I haven't been this relaxed, that's a lie. I've actually been relaxed this whole time. Not really. Anyway, let's keep on talking. I don't know what I'm gonna keep talking about. I really don't know what this whole intro was about, except for saying that I'm really kind of frustrated in this moment. I feel like I'm super, even though I've had a good day. I am quite frustrated, but not really in the moment. I'm just really tired, it seems. I feel like I feel like I should get some sleep. But then again, will I ever really ever get some sleep? Oh, welcome back to another episode. That much than Johnny de o imoto no wa mashigate imasu ka memoria freeze. Oh, Y3, which stands for year 3. If you didn't know, but I'm pretty sure if you come this far into the series, you should already know that. But whatever, I just wanted to say that so I could find a way to close. Folks, I deem that the worst intro. That's the worst intro to an episode. Hey folks, welcome back to another episode. Of I'm frustrated. The question is, do I really want to talk about why? I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. Oh, whoa, wait. Daisuke joined the Familia. Daisuke left the Familia? Wait, what? And Hector joined my Familia. Dude, why didn't this happen? I've checked this chat like every day. Why didn't this show the other day? Pog! Welcome. Welcome, Hector. Welcome, Hector. His name right? Yeah, Hector. Welcome, Hector. Dude, epic, we got a new member. Where are they? Or did they leave as well? Did they leave? Oh no, they're right there. Oh, rank 45. Pog. Alright, cool. So like I was saying, do I really want to talk about what's got me down? I mean, I've sort of just been typing at random points in the episode, so I feel like it would be... I feel like it would be impolite if I didn't... We really need to talk, folks. I really want to talk with y'all about stuff. But before we do, let's talk with some peeps. Hey, Mord. How's it going? Alright, we're 10 minutes into the episode. I think it's about time to talk. Let me just talk to the rest of these folks. And then we will talk. We already talked to Ganesha, right? Yeah, we already... Oh, Althea. Or Alicia. That's like the first time we've seen you out here. Pog. Okay. Let me try to find something interesting to do while talking. Shoot. Ice cream. Okay. Let's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Just, let's make this, a leveling up multiple teams episode, I guess. Okay. Let's talk. So, I went on, so I did a lot of homework today. And then I took a break, around like 1 or 2 in the afternoon to play on the modded SMP with Nick and Snowy. And then I left like an hour or 2 after, so I could continue doing my homework, and so I continued doing my homework. And then once I was finished, I went to talk to them, and okay, I'm not even gonna call. Now I have the hiccups. Now everyone's leveled up. I hate that I had the hiccups during a very important story that I'm trying to tell, because if I don't tell it, then y'all won't understand my frustration. So, before I say anything else, I want to let y'all know, me and Nick are pals. Me and Nick are straight up pals, but like, sometimes, man, sometimes. So let's get to the story. Oh my lord. Hold on, let me get rid of these hiccups for a second, folks. So after a beautifully fought battle, with the help of my parents, to try to get rid of my hiccups, they did it. My mom just said we had to go to the doctor, and then my mind was like, holy shit, I'm so scared. But I personally wasn't, so I don't understand what happened there. But anyway, going back to the story of why I'm so pissed off, going back to Lay's story, so, I joined in on the SMP a while ago. I started talking with Nick. We were having a good time. Then good old Snowy joined. We were all talking, as per usual. And then Nick just started adding everybody, not adding, but like just started, like asking everybody on the Discord server to join the SMP, when obviously none of them were online. Just fine and all, but like, he did it repeatedly, and again, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, it's a bit of spamming, but then he erased it, and he stopped for a while. But then I went to like, hey, if you guys don't get on the server, we're going to ban you, and they banned them. And one of those people's was Speds, was the good old Speeds. And I told Speedy, because I was in the call when they did that, and it's like, oh, if she's not going to get on the server, and they're not going to get on the server, then they're pretty much useless, just kick them from the server. I'm like, what? That's stupid. Because the thing is that, way back when we had the original Firecraft Chronicles server, this isn't a Firecraft Chronicles server, but this is a server, a Discord server. When we used to have the Firecraft Chronicles Discord server, we'd have a lot of inactive people. And Nick wouldn't, like, just ban people from the server because they were inactive. Actually, now that I think about it, like, he actually did that to me. But anyway, um, my point is, um, that happened, and then I told Speedy, and then he was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "But like, I have all the mods and I'm ready to play," and I'm like. So then I go back into Nick's call, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna add her back because she has everything. And he's like, oh, okay then, add her back. And so I add her back, and then this, and then that. And then everything's good for a while, but then Snowy and good old, Snowy and, not Snowy, but, just Nick. Nick goes all not, basically what happens, she's in the server, we're all in the call together. And, we're all, Nick's trying to configure some of the mods, trying to, work some kinks out with the mod pack. And me and, Speedy's trying to, install the stuff, but, no one's helping her, and so I'm like, let's go into a different channel. And then we go on a different channel, and then they follow us into the channel. And it's like, we wanna chat here, and they're like, what are you guys doing here? And I'm like, we wanna chat here. And they're like, no, this is the second, this is a chat where people just listen to rhythm if they want to listen to rhythm alone. And I'm like, well, I thought it was another chat. And he's like, no, it's just for people to listen to rhythm. It's just that I didn't name it correctly. And I'm like, so what, you're kicking us out? And it's like, yeah. And I'm like, so me and Speedy go on, I go and private call Speedy, and we're talking for a bit. I'm helping her with the mods. And, and this is 2 minutes after we leave the server calls. And on the server, Nick is like, where are you guys? And especially Nick, who's like, no, so how it went is that Nick was like, at my Discord user, he was like, so are you gonna come on are you gonna play tonight, or are you not gonna play tonight? Or are you just lying or something? And I'm like, I'm gonna come on tonight. And the next thing he said is, and then he added both me and Speedy, and he's like, so are you guys gonna come on, or are you guys gonna do something else? And I'm like, I'm helping Speedy install mods. And that's all that I said. I'm helping Speedy install mods, and they're like, sure. And I'm like, no, seriously, I'm sending the mods through Skype. And they're like, you could have just said that. I'm like, what? And then they go on this whole thing, and they go on this whole thing, and I send this, and I tell this to them, I said, oh yeah, I'm helping Speedy with the mods and all that kind of stuff, while I'm in the call with Speedy. And Speedy, to back me up, says some stuff to Nick, and then Nick just goes full berserk on her, calling her entitled and saying this and that. Let me go back into the chat. Let me not go off of memory. So she says that, oh yeah, so he assumed that we were gonna do something else. We were doing something else, that we're gonna play another game or something. But then to combat me and her, she basically said, assume he makes an A out of you and me, so don't assume we are doing something else. He's helping me with mods. And then this guy just goes on a full-on tantrum for no reason. Where I'm just gonna sum it up for you. He just doesn't care. He calls her an entitled brat. He has zero tolerance. he's honestly done with this old friend group when we've basically done nothing, or like I call people names, all this kind of stuff, and he's just he just says a bunch of stuff like, oh yeah, I call people names, that's just how I was raised, me and my friends did it all the time, that's how we communicated. If you want, you can do whatever the hell you want. And then I'm like, nobody asked, or like, nobody asked for you to say that, or like, and he's like, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If I remember correctly, I did. I'm like, nobody attended. And then he's like, you are currently attending. And I'm like, oof. But besides that, it's just frustrating, because then that ends, and then we're like, can we all just get along? Speedy's like, can't we just get along? And I'm like, I know, right? And then he goes on another tantrum, being like, I mean, yes, you just gotta get used to your surroundings. This isn't Fire Cup Chronicles. I'm done acting. I'm done acting around different around people just to be friends. If you want to be friends with me, you have to put it up with who I am. Sorry if I hurt your feelings. And then it's just, like, I get that he says sorry, but it's like, it's frustrating, because it's like, I don't know, he was just really impatient, and really mean, and very controlling, and another sample of, like, him being controlling, before this whole thing even happened, that, oh yeah, he banned Speedy, and all this kind of stuff. So, you know how on a Discord server, you can, like, if you're given permission, you can nickname yourself to something, like to whatever you want. Well, I nickname myself to, like, I am fish, or I am a fish in, like, Japanese or something, just to be funny, or I don't know. And and Nick, I guess, didn't like that, and so he just renamed me to my actual name, and I'm like, well, I don't like that, because here's the thing, I love my name, I love my name, Sean, but it's like, do I really want to, like, show, like, here's my thing, right? Do I really want it to be a thing where I show, or, like, I present myself in front of, like, obviously in real life I'll have to present myself as Sean, but, like, do I really want to, like, is it really up to him to present, for him to present myself, hold up, with my actual name in front of a lot of people that may join the SMP and not know who I am? It's like, here's the thing. Remember the Nabros, right? Remember the Nabros? Freaking, they all called me Ryu because, you know, that's what my Discord server name is. It was and still is. It's Nori Ryu, and they called me that because, you know, that was my name. And they're like, what do you want me to call you? And I'm like, call me Ryu, and it worked, and I like that because, like, even though it's not my real name, it's a name that I just prefer to be called by certain people, and you know, certain people can also be new people that I want to meet, and Snowy was one of those first new people that I met, just like 2 days ago, and I couldn't introduce myself for who I wanted to be introduced as, either, you know, as Ryu, or maybe even Nori, or like something completely different. And Nick was like, this is Sean. And I'm like, and again, I don't hate my name. I love my name. But I just rather introduce myself as in a different name to certain people. Is that so bad? Like, it's just, it's just sometimes triggering. I don't know. It's just a bit triggering, man. Anyway. Because here's the look, there's a little bit more that I want to talk about here. Because here's the thing, right? You could argue that, it's like, oh yeah, Nick's just being polite, so, there's no confusion in the names, and whatnot. There's no confusion like, oh, if I tell, Snowy that my name is Ryu, and while Nick calls me Sean, it's like, it may be a bit confusing, but the thing is, folks, is that I call Nick, and Snowy calls Nick Cheerio, and so, we're calling Nick by different things, and he's fine with it, but, I guess he doesn't allow me to do that, and he said the only reason he changed my username on the Discord server to Sean was so, we can go on a name-to-name basis, and I'm like, but what if I don't want to go on a name-to-name basis? Like, I have the right, man. I have the right. Anyway. To end off this whole thing, he might, when he introduced, my name, or just me, to Snowy, he might not have thought about, in the moment, like, oh yeah, Sean might want to introduce himself as something different. And I get that, he might not have thought about that, which I can understand, but just sometimes, man, he should, just sometimes, and then just the whole thing with Speedy about him calling her an entitled brat, and then going on about a whole thing, and that really just didn't need to be said. I hate to see it, man. I really do hate to see it sometimes. Like I said, Nick is a great person. He's a chill person, but just sometimes, man, he just doesn't. He just really likes to be a tyrant sometimes. Anyway, as I'm recording this episode, both of them are in a voice chat. Thankfully, I've just noticed that my nickname on the Discord has been changed, and I can... So that's pretty cool. I was going to say I can change it, but I can't. So, glad that he did that. Yeah, but they're currently in a call together. They're waiting for the server to get back up. I, too, am waiting for the server to get back up. Unless it's already back up. Which, if that's the case, PogChamp. And just a little thing that I should mention. Because, why not, before I continue talking about other things besides Nick. At the beginning of this episode, the things that I was typing, were saying goodnight to Speeds, saying hi to PK, and telling him, and telling Cheerio, or telling, Nick and Snowy what's the status. And I said, I don't know about Speedy, even though I know about Speedy, but I just don't want to tell him that she went to bed because blah, 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 blah. So I said, I don't know about Speedy, but my PC crashed, which, did happen. And that's actually why I started recording the video, because I'm like, oh, my PC crashed, and I'm like, not gonna do this right now. No, yeah, so I said my PC crashed, and I'm recording Memoria Freese until y'all are ready, and then he's like, what's Memoria Freese? Because I didn't actually write Memoria Freese, I just wrote MF. And I said, Memoria Freese is a series I've been doing daily for 894 days. And then Snowy was like, Jesus Christ, I haven't spent that many days gaming, and I've been gaming since 2010 on Plants and Zombies. And I'm like, lol. And then he's like, no, it's not lol. And I'm like, XD question mark? And that's the last thing that happened. Anyway, that took like 20 minutes to explain. Folks, let's move on to talking about something else. Something a little bit more chill, I guess. Something with less drama. This morning, before starting my homework, I felt like playing some Minecraft. I wanted to design my house, design my new house that I'm planning to build on the SMP. So I hopped on a single player world with all the mods, and I tried to use as few awesome blocks as I could. And I started making a pretty decent looking house. But I just made like the Tinkers section of the house, which if you don't know what Tinkers is, it's basically this mod where you can make like templates for different parts of weapons and tools, and you can use those templates, put them on a table on this black table that you can put next to a smeltery, and in that smeltery you can put a bunch of different metals and alloys and just ingots even, and then you can smelt them in there. You can even combine them, and you can file them out by way of a faucet, and then have that specific ore ingot or alloy or metal liquid dropping into that template, and it can make the parts for the swords and whatnot, and the weapons and the tools, and yeah. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I set up, and it's a very simple thing. It's just cobblestone, different variants of cobblestone and wood. But besides that, not too much. What I'm excited about is that I was flying around with Snowy earlier today in an airship that he had made, and I saw that there's a redwood forest near where our houses are, and so I might visit that to spruce up the design of the new house, which I haven't started constructing on the server yet, because currently I'm just trying to get all the resources so I can build it. So I'm getting so the primary things that I'm getting right now are sand, gravel, and clay. I have a lot of clay, so just sand and gravel, because I need to make a lot of grout. Because grout is what makes seared bricks, and seared bricks is what makes, well, seared brick blocks, I guess. And then those seared bricks are used to make up the base of the forge. Well, just the forge itself, the smeltery, I should say, itself. And then seared bricks, like the ingot seared brick form, those are used to make the different types of tables and contraptions that go along with the whole smelting part of Tinkers. And I also got a lot of wood, so I can. And I also got a lot of wood for the wooden part of Tinkers, because there's a lot of wooden tables and Tinkers to make, which lead to the smelting parts. So yeah, just a lot of work that I'm doing. But I just thought it'd be a good chance to start recording an episode of To Memoria Freese while I was waiting for the server to start up. Anyway, moving on from the SMP completely, please, because I don't want to talk about that forever. Yeah, I did a lot of homework today. I always say that I do a lot of homework, but I really don't most of the time. I did a lot of homework today. I got some overdue assignments done. I got some assignments that were due today done. Just an overall good day for completion. I have 2 projects that I need to turn in by the end of the week. So that's fun. But I'll get it. I'll get there. I just have to take a bit more time than usual, but, here's to trying. Besides that, though, yeah, I just really spent the whole day focusing on homework, which really felt good, because I needed a homework day. I know that this weekend I really wanted to play Genshin Impact. I know there's like updates coming out or whatever, but just can't, man. There's too much going on. Hopefully next weekend. I don't know. I'm not even sure anymore, but we'll see. All I know is that Saturday, man. So excited for Saturday. It's gonna be very exciting. And I've actually had a thought about Saturday, which if you don't know what Saturday is, it's episode 900. I've had a thought about Saturday, and the thought that I've had about Saturday is that I know that I said episode 900 may be like the Halloween extravaganza thing, but I actually don't think it might be. Because here's the thing, folks. I was kind of thinking that I could save the Halloween extravaganza thing for the 31st. Because, that makes a bit more sense. But then I just thought, like, while I was talking, now, I just thought I could start the event extravaganza I could start the event extravaganza. God, what's it called? I could start the event extravaganza 9, whatever it'll be called. I'd start it on episode 900, and then I'd work up from there. I'd work up from there to the days of Halloween. So, like, maybe I do one part of the event extravaganza, like, every 4 or maybe every 2 episodes or something like that. And then the final one would be released on the 31st. Huh. I can actually... We've never had a... That could be interesting, actually. We've never had an event extravaganza that flows throughout different episodes. We've never had that before, have we? Ooh, that sounds enticing. That seems very tempting to do. Something new to start off the episode 900. Ooh. This is gonna be exciting. That's I'm thinking of actually doing that. Besides that, I'm excited for the next episodes of Memoria Freese Y3 season 3. Oh, speaking of season 3, I actually did rewatch episodes 1 and 2 last night. I didn't think I would, but I did. And I really enjoyed them. Once again. And I also learned some things that I made some miscalculations about, but just very small things. Like when Ween had said, when Ween was like, "I love Belle," or like she said to Lily, "Do you hate Belle?" And then Lily was like, "No," and then I said, and then I had said in the review, like, and then I think after Ween asked that, she asked, "Do you love him?" She didn't say that. I thought she said that, but she didn't. And then the other thing that was kind of big, but not really, it was just a small thing, that Antonoir thing, or like whatever name Ryu said after Aisha told the story of like how she was beaten or whatever. Apparently it wasn't a story about how she was beaten. Apparently it was the story of when she went to like a Riken, the Rika camp in like late season 2, and she was kind of bored there or something, I think. And then Ryu, I guess, recognized her and said her alias. So I'm guessing that what she said was her alias, which I did not know, which is pretty cool. The server's loading now. But yeah, that's really the only things that changed. I think. I feel like I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing something though. Trying to think. Shoot, why can't I remember? Let me look through in my brain everything that happened in the first 2 episodes to see if there's anything that I might have missed. No, I don't think so. Should have really written notes on what I had found out about it. I'm sure it was nothing big. So, anyway. I know that we've just made it 41 episodes. I know that we're like about 40 minutes in, or more than 40 minutes in the episode. And y'all have probably been like, so where's New Generation Pop Stars? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing New Generation Pop Stars this episode. I said that in the intro. Let's take a little break. Next episode, we'll do New Generation Pop Stars because I have a half day tomorrow, folks, and I also have a half day on Friday and Wednesday, I think. So that's pretty amazing. Very excited about about that. But yeah, just chill days. Very, very chill days. Chill episode. Still trying to think of something that I don't know. Do I have anything else to talk about? That's the real question. Do I have anything else to really talk about? Well, I can talk about the fact that Nick just sent a fixed version of the Lame mod pack. So I think I'm good. I think I'm good to join this. Ooh, and it crashed. Well, do I have anything else to talk about? I don't think I do. I think I'm pretty much good with this episode in terms of having talked about a lot. I think I've let it all out. I think I've let out all the anger, all the things that I wanted to say. Yeah, I think I'm good to go now. It seems that Snowy has left the voice chat, and Nick's just there on his lonesome. I'm not sure if his computer crashed or something, but I'm sure I'll find out once I hop on in there in just a few moments. But anyway, folks, this has been another episode. A chill episode at that. Tomorrow we'll get back into the to the pure insanity that is this series. And yeah, until tomorrow, this has been me, Player Yosset, and yeah, I'll see y'all. I'm gonna just hop in, talk with some folks. Until tomorrow, arigatou for watching. Sayo fucking Nara.